Felix, here's the thing, Fred. You think it's going to be fun until Phoenix ages up, but by the time Felix is over 40, I'll be over 50. So joke's on you. Oh, or is it though? I just made myself feel a bit sad, actually. People keep telling me I could get a 3 average with Ortega, but I don't know, man. Not with my smooth brain and bad eyes. What I'm worried about, what I'm focusing on, is this guy. Terrence freaking Brown. Terrence Brown is the man to beat. He's got a target on his back. I'm officially a senior citizen in cubing, everyone. It's official. Shout out to another Mike who runs the senior rankings. So this is where people of a certain age, over 40, can actually have fun and be competitive. Because we aren't competing with Connor Johnsons and their .47s. We aren't competing with Yihang Wang. Gosh, dang it, I'm bad at that. Yihang Wang and a 3.08. We're not competing with that, all right? Let me tell you what I'm competing with. Let me tell you what I'm dealing with here, everyone. I'm dealing with this. It's the over 40s rankings on WCA-seniors.org. The senior rankings, okay? So here's where I can place myself against the other dads, and we can battle it out for the dad OCR. So let's have a look where I am, all right? If you didn't know, by the way, it's over 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80 rankings here. Felix, here's the thing, Fred. You think it's going to be fun until Phoenix ages up, but by the time Felix is over 40, I'll be over 50. So joke's on you. Oh, or is it though? I just made myself feel a bit sad, actually, because I don't think he's not even 30 yet. I mean, it sucks for you guys because you'll be in when you senior out. You'll be in there. You'll have Yihang Wang, and everyone coming after you. But at the moment, I'm chilling. All right, and I want to show you. Oceania. So here's what I'm dealing with, right? Here's what I'm dealing with, everyone. If I want the OCR, if I want the dad OCR, I need to step up. I need to cut 5 seconds, 6 seconds realistically off my averages. I think it can be done. I don't think it's impossible. I think it's possible with some practice, maybe with some coaching, maybe with some learning. So in New Zealand, right, this is my first target is to get under 20. Because look at this. Second fastest dad in New Zealand, right? All of a sudden, I'm looking quite competitive when we're looking at the senior rankings. Second fastest dad in the country, but here's the reality. 21.4 is my best average. Look at this joker. Terrence Brown of Capity Cubers. 16.6. That's tough. I need to cut 5 seconds off my average if I'm going to catch Terrence. And Terrence, he's real sneaky because he actually practices, which I don't. KK, most people in the chat are faster than me. I wouldn't worry. But yeah, 21.4, and I'm looking at 16.6. So I'm second in the country for the dads. All right, that's where I am. Wee Young, he wants it as well. I know if I start training, I reckon he might start training as well. So this is Elias and Levi EU's dad. Okay, there's a lot going on in there. Fred Johnson, Felix is 29. Okay, I'm safe as from him. I'm safe. So yes, if I go all countries, Oceania, if I want to be OCR dad, 15.4. But I want to show you the other events that I'm, vaguely good at. I can't even claim that I'm really good. So here we go, 2x2 in Oceania. Here's our boy, Mike Field. 1 of 16 Mike Fields. 749 is heartbreaking. I worked really hard on 2x2. I learned Ortega, but my recognition's not as good as it could be. So sub 5 is where I need to be if I want to be top Oceanic dad in 2x2. In New Zealand, unfortunately, again, Terence is there with a 6 and Wee Young's there with a 7-4. So actually, Wee Young and I didn't realize how competitive we are in 2x2. There's less than a tenth of a second between me and Wee Young. So I think I might have to come for Wee Young and try and get second place. I feel like I can do 6. I feel like I can have that. I can feel like I can be NR dad for 2x2. Getting under 5 is going to be a bit more work to get Mr. Rochester here. Hello, Rochester. Sir, I see you. Hey, there's Jodie Brewster's mum, look. Michelle Brewster, shout out. There's you see Eggins every now and then. I think Eggins' dad competes as well. All right. So here's the one I wanted to talk about, though. Clank. Because I promised, didn't I? I promised that I would learn 7 Simul. So this is me doing flip, and this is not my best average, but this is, I slowed down. When I went over 40, I got a 13-second average. I was mad about it. 11:16. 11:16 for the Oceanic record. Vera, yeah. Bear with me. Vera is one of the people who donated a super chat to get me to learn 7 Simul, and I will. Maybe if the stall gets quiet at Armageddon, Vera, you can show me the way. I'm assuming you know 7 Simul. 11:16 is doable, you reckon? 11:16 for the Clonk average? X-Core, I will grind 7 Simul on stream. I'm going to wait until after I've moved house and my life calms down a bit. And then I'm going to start getting stuck into 7 Simul. I've genuinely been practicing 3x3 a lot recently, which is really fun and I've been enjoying. But okay, so these are my goals, I think, everyone. These are giving me my goals now that I've finally registered for the senior rankings. 11:16 average for clock would make me the fastest dad in the continent. Let's just check the world. 6.6. Well, I'm not getting that. I could get in the top 10 though. Potentially. What's the 3x3? Let's see. Here's what we're dealing with 3x3 is 11.1. That's a long way off. That's a long way off. And 2x2, 3.2, that is also a long way off. People keep telling me I could get a 3 average with Ortega, but I don't know, man. Not with my smooth brain and bad eyes. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the world. What I'm worried about, what I'm focusing on, is this guy. Terence freaking Brown. Terence Brown is the man to beat. He's got a target on his back. Richard Foster's practicing. He's getting faster, but he's not catching me. You're not catching me, Foster. Wee Young you. I know you've got me in Pyraminx by a long, long way. Notice how I didn't look at Pyraminx because I'm very bad at it, and Wee Young's very good at it. But he's got a coach. He's got a live-in Elias EU coaching him for triangle, which is rough. But yeah, 3x3, 2x2 clock. Those are what I want. Those are what actually, you know what? I was talking about blind, wasn't I? Hey, is 3 blind not on here? Oh no. 3 blind's not on here. Let's look at Pyraminx actually. Yeah, Wee Young's got that sewn up. 7.87. I'm not touching that. My 13.39 fluke average. That's that, everyone. In a nutshell, Terence Brown, look out. All right, Terence? I'm coming for you. I want to be the fastest dad in New Zealand. I want to be the fastest dad in the continent. Look, Terence Brown is... There's a lot on 15 and 16. That's very competitive. Daniel Patton, Shen and Tony in the 50-plus category getting 16s. Okay, boys, okay. Well, I've got work to do, everyone. I've got work to do, but I'm up for the challenge. I reckon I can become fastest dad in the country. I reckon I can possibly, in clock, I could get fastest dad in the continent, which is very exciting. X-Core is saying 4x4 is very doable as well. Hold on a minute. I haven't looked at 4x4. I kind of suck at 4x4. And I don't think I've done any since... Oh no, I have done it since I turned 40. So I'm 11th for 4x4. 142. I would need to really learn some stuff to get sub 1 minute. So Shen, chilling with the 56. Gosh dang. Okay, player. Okay, player, with the sub 1 minute 4x4 average. Dang. Look at Terrence. I can't touch Terrence on that. 112? Sir. There's Jeff Eggins. That must be, I'm assuming that's Charlie Eggins' dad. Dang it, he's got me on 4x4. Ugh. Fingers crossed I'm going to get the 4x4 from Gan to do some testing on. And if I get that, I will have to go into a 4x4 arc. Ugh. Fred, what the heck is 7SF? Is that a clock method? Vera, I'm still using Redux and I have a minute on 4x4. What? With Redux? Jeff is Charlie's dad, confirmed. Thank you, Heron. How are you getting a minute on 4x4 with Redux? Vera, you're going to have to show me the secrets. I use Yao, but I'm not very good at it. I've never really studied it. Like, I know how to do, I know what it is, but I haven't really optimized it. Heron, 7 simul flip. Oh, okay, is what Fred's up to. See, I'm worried about the memorization in flip. X-Core world record for Redux is sub 25. That's disgusting. Maybe I'm just... I don't want to go back. I shouldn't go back to Redux because I do know Yao. I don't know. I'll have to ask someone who's better at 4x4. I'm going to go and grab a little snacky, everyone, before we get into the tier list. And then we've got a little bit of admin to set up the tier list, okay?